Everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Dewey. This time on the list we have sweet onion pie, submitted by Bebo, and we also have Spanakopita, also submitted by another friend of mine. His name is Hot Steel, and we're going to be cooking those today. And as always, you'll be able to follow along with the recipes in here. So let's begin with the sweet onion pie. We have a mixing bowl here, mixing bowl with a 1.5 cups of buttery brown crackers crumbled. And to that, need 4 tablespoons of butter, softened, and then we're going to blend it together, make kind of like a paste out of it. It's all mixed in. Then you get a pie plate, which I don't have at the moment. Eight-inch pie plate. There should be, yep, there's one there. Good. If I can get it out. And then you put the mixture in the pie pan, and you take it and you push it down till it's about 1 inch, and you like push it up the sides. This must be bigger than 8-inch. Okay, that's pretty good. Set that aside, or put it in the fridge until it's needed. next, melt the remaining 2 tablespoons butter in the skillet. And I'll be back after the butter has melted. Okay guys, the butter is now melted. So next up is taking 2 cloves, garlic, putting that in there, and also 2 cups of sliced onions. And then let that saute down. Which is going to take about 12 minutes. And I'll put you guys back on when it's all sauteed and caramelized and all that good stuff. While I'm thinking about it, I would like to give a big shout out to Sequoia. He helped me create the Patreon page that is now up. It was created about 2 days ago. Today's the 21st. And I didn't know how to write or anything, and he's just absolutely wonderful at writing stuff like that. So I'll post a link in the bottom in the description about the Patreon. It's also at the front of my YouTube page. I also like to say thank you to him again for helping make the banner logo of the Nitro Snipers. I'll get into that in the future about what it is and all that stuff, but the picture, he helped me create parts of it. I also would like to thank Krystle. She helped me with the background as well, ideas and stuff, and she started drawing on it and things like that. There probably will be a different one when the time comes. I would also like to say thank you to Razial for always being there for me. She has been my rock ever since I can remember, and I don't know what I would do without her. She's been very supportive of me and through all the stuff that I've been going through. And now she's been going through stuff too. So please pray for her. Anyways, hopefully this spoon's not too hot. Okay. So it's still cooking. Still got a little ways to go before it's done. And yeah, I just really appreciate the help that Sequoia gave me with the Patreon and the wording of it, and Razial for being there. for me. I'll catch you guys back on when it's closer. Alright guys, the mixture is done. So I'm going to pour it into the pie pan. Spread it out till it covers the bottom of the pie pan. Now, we're going to take a measuring cup with 3/4 of a cup of milk. And 2 eggs. Okay. Also some chives. And a little bit of salt. Then we whisk it. So it's beaten. And then we pour it on the pie. And then sprinkle it with cheese and a pinch of paprika. That's a bit too much, but okay. Let's do a cup. And a cup is 8 ounces. What says 2 cups? Okay, that's confusing. So I'm going to put about half the bag of this on here. And a little more than half the bag. and spread it on top. And then your oven is preheated to 350, and bake it for about 35 minutes or until the knife comes out clean. So that's one dish. Alright, I'll be back for the Spanakopita. Alright guys, it's time to make the Spanakopita. In a skillet, heat some olive oil. While that's heating, put in the spinach. In this case, I'm using the frozen spinach. And you need 2.5 pounds of spinach. And since I'm using the frozen kind, it's going to take longer because all the water has to evaporate from it. Now I'm going to say up front, I do not like canned spinach or cooked spinach, but I will eat it raw. I'm trying this recipe because it was recommended to me, so I also like trying new stuff. Another thing I don't like is sauerkraut. Absolutely hate sauerkraut. It smells like baby poo. I mean, I will not eat this stuff. It's just bleh on sight. But I will eat cabbage, raw cabbage. So go figure. Most of these bags are, they're 1 pound each. So I bought 3 pounds, so this one, I'm only going to use about half the bag to get my 2.5 that I need. So I'll cut you guys back on when it's fully rendered. So as the spinach is cooking and rendering and stuff, in another skillet, put some more olive oil in it. Which, I'll apologize for this because I made a mistake. You should cook the onions and green onions first until they're tender, and then put the spinach in it. But I'm doing it the other way. So, I have 4 large onions and 2 bunches of green onions. So I'll catch you guys back on when both of them are rendered. Sorry about that. Guys, now since they're cooked and tender, so I'm going to place the onions into the big skillet. And then mix it together along with some nutmeg, quarter teaspoon of nutmeg, I guess for a hint. And also some salt and pepper. I'll be back to check on the pie. Alright guys, the pie is done. I checked it with a knife, and the knife comes out clean. So, I'm going to take the pie plate, place it on the oven. Or excuse me, the range to cool. And then I'll be back to show you what's next on the Spanakopita. Large mixing bowl. We're going to combine half a pound half a pound of ricotta, which is approximately, well, is 8 ounces. 8 ounces of ricotta, and then 8 ounces of feta, and 4 eggs. Wait. Yes, the eggs as well. It reminds me of custard. Now, we're going to add the spinach, which should be cooled down. I'm doing it hot. Yeah, you're going to have a large mixing bowl, because this one was just barely enough, and it's almost the largest one that I have. Alright, that's mixed up. Next, is have to combine melted butter with oil in a bowl using pastry brush. Lightly grease 2 9x12 rectangle pans. I'm going to cheat here if I can find it and use a spray vegetable oil. Which looks like that has disappeared. That's nice. Okay. Next best thing is to use paper towels. So I have two basically 9x12, well, I think they're 9x12 pans, and use a bowl. What was it? Quarter cup of butter. Which is half a stick. So I'm just going to cheat here. Instead of using the paper towels, I'll just use my hands. This was well worth it, Hot Steel, because this was one hard recipe to do. I got extra lube. And now, wash my hands. And then said oil. Okay. Okay, next is to unwrap the phyllo dough from the plastic. So let's do that. Didn't need this after all. I'm gonna put it back up here. Now for the phyllo. Okay, here's a sheet. I've never done this before, so bear with me. So this is super, super thin. looks like it's just gonna fit right in there. Okay. Layer about 10 sheets on the bottom of the pan, making sure to brush each set with the butter and oil mixture. Add half the spinach in even layer and press it flat. Okay. Alright, layer 10 sheets on the bottom. Let's see, that's one. Those are super thin sheets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Sheets. Now, what was it? Space measure. Okay, add half the spinach mixture. Okay, that should be about half. Pressing it down. Okay. Now, set 10 more sheets. One. I'm gonna do what it said now. Toward up. Sheet 2. I'm going to keep going, not worry about the layers. Sheet 3. Four, 5, 6. Seven, 8, 9, 10. this one. Again, 10 sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, rest of the filling. Now the top layer of dough. Now, that is done. Next, okay. Now, put it in the oven at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes until the top is golden brown. and I'll be back for the reveal. See, the Spanakopita is done, and now I'm gonna cut into them and see what it looks like and dish up some. Here's what the Spanakopita looks like. And now for the pie. Yeah, that came out. Okay. And there's the sweet onion pie. Now for the taste test. That's actually not bad. You don't really taste the spinach, you just taste the cheeses. That's awesome. Now for the sweet onion pie. Kind of reminds me of eggs. Go back in here and get a second bite. I give those 2 thumbs up. So yeah, I recommend both these recipes. Even though they are hard to make, they are good. Well, I'd like to thank Bebo again for the sweet onion pie recipe. I'd like to thank Hot Steel Flow for the Spanakopita recipe. And I would also like to thank Sequoia again for the help with the Patreon, and krystle for the logo, as well as Sequoia, and razial for being there for me. And please keep your prayers for Krystle. She really needs them right now. Anyways, signing off. Till next time, everybody.